Hello, YouTube. Today I wanted to rant about my Instagram reel because, well, I have a lot to say. Okay, so here's the story. I was taking a walk and this black man from, I assume, an African continent, country, whatever, I don't care. He stopped me while I was minding my own business with my headphones on, listening to my music. I was listening to my music. I was like this, minding my own business, feeling pretty. And then he comes up to me and he calls me. Here's what he does. He stops right in front of me and he says something like this. And I'm like, and so I take off my headphone, and here's what he said. Why women eat so much. And my ears could not believe what he was saying. Is this guy really saying this to me? Do I look morbid to you? Huh? Do I look like I have morbid obesity? Is that what you think? I don't know. Maybe that is what you think. But at the end of the day, that don't make no sense. So he had an accent, and you could clearly tell he was from Africa, somewhere. That's why I said he was from Africa. He was an African guy, and he was very, very, very thin, which might be part of why he thinks I'm some obese fat cow who eats vegetables all the time, who likes to run all the time. But I'm a fat cow in this guy, in this guy's head. For some reason. So, that's the story. So, I'm shocked there's this black guy coming up to me, calling me a fat cow. Okay, he just happened to be black. I don't care that you're black. I will never care if you're black or not. But I posted the story of a black man. That's what I said. A black man from Africa, because he had an African accent. Okay, clearly he is from Africa. I said he called me a fat cow. And then 10 seconds later, this was on my Instagram reel, I posted the story. I said, there's a black man who called me a fat cow. And there's a guy who commented. And he said, I was in the wrong. And I was the rude one for calling him black. He said, even if he called you a fat cow, you're not very nice for calling him black. I'm not nice for calling him black? He is black. He is black. Being black is not an insult. White man. He was a white man saying this. He was a white man being insulted that I called someone else a black person. He's insulted. You know what I think it is? I think he thinks being black is insulting. You know what that says about you, sir? That if you got called a black man, you'd be like this. How dare you? How dare you call me black? I'm not black. Being black is not insulting. Being called a black African man is not insulting. Why, sir, you melanated man? I don't care if you're white, but I'm mad at you, individual. Okay? If I'm ever saying something rude towards somebody, it's towards an individual, not a rack of individuals. And if, I don't know, but anyway, so if that guy got insulted, he would be so insulted to be called black. He would be so insulted. But he thinks I'm in the wrong, even though some guy came up to me and called me a fat cow. He thinks I'm in the wrong because I called him black. Sure, he was black. He was black. And clearly from Africa because he had an African accent. You can tell he is from Africa. And apparently he doesn't think that America is skinny enough. So maybe you can't afford to eat from your country, but that's not my fault. No, it's not. So if you come to our country, sir, this is America. We're the country of the fatties, okay? You come to the country of the fatties and you come here to insult us? We can afford food. If you want to starve some more and have a starving wife, then kindly get a plane ticket and go back to your homeland. Oh, because us American fat cows don't want to be insulted by your starving mess. Because there is so much wrong with this world. I have no problem with African people, okay? This is toward this individual. What is wrong with you? Why would you come to our fat cow country to call us fat cows? We can afford to eat here. We can afford to eat. And I'm sorry. I feel really bad. I'm so sorry. Like, if you're starving in Africa, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about this guy who thinks we're all fat cows. And he wants to starve. He wants his wife to starve, apparently. And that's why. But no, I have no problem with African people. But I definitely don't like that guy. And that is so rude and disrespectful of you, sir, to come to our country as a foreign man. Our fat cow country, our fat cow lands, okay? And to stop an American woman on her walk to call her a fat cow. You know how many people in this country that are way fatter than me in this state alone? A lot of them. In fact, I'm one of the smallest girls at work. And I'm not. That's not rude. It's just the truth. In this state specifically, there's a lot of obesity. And to come to me as one of the smallest, well, you know, mid-sized, smallest in this state, it's just very weird. And just to say that to some stranger, what drugs are you smoking? You want me to be skinny? Why? So you can rape me? That's probably what, you know, there was what was it? There was this guy who was going around raping girls on his bike. I wonder if that's the guy. He said, "You're too fat to rape. Let me call you a cow instead." let me call you fat cow because I can't reap you. Because the way he said it, he said, why are you so big, like this. He said like this. And I was gonna say, what, you mean strong? Stronger than you? His leg is smaller than my arm, my forearm. Well, no wonder you think I'm a fat cow. Look at my leg compared to your leg. No wonder. But at the end of the day, you don't go up to people and say that. And I'm sorry if I insulted you. Because people are a little sensitive. And they don't understand that I'm talking to this guy who wanted to call me a fat cow. How would you feel if somebody called you a fat cow? You'd probably be mad too. He's lucky he didn't stop a fat black woman, because he would have got his ass taken off that bike. He would have gotten his neck broke. She would have beat the shit out of him. And she would have shat her pasta dinner all over his face. She really would have. And she would have slapped him silly with her shit all over his face. He is so lucky that I am not a fat black woman in this state, because in this state, I don't have a problem with fat black women. I love fat black women. But at the end of the day, in this state, they're not very nice. They are going to beat your ass, sir. I hope one day he does stop a fat black woman and calls her a cow. That way, she slings her shit all over him and beats his ass. Beat her ass. Or beat his ass. Beat his ass. I swear. I swear. Beat his ass. I really want you to, ma'am. I want you to beat his ass. And teach him a lesson. Maybe he'll get a plane ticket home. Because he don't want to be in the cow lands anymore. You don't want to be in the cow lands? Well, then go to your mother country. Because us cows in America don't want you here any longer. I'm serious. You don't come to our country and make fun of our people. That's like me going to Africa and going, oh God, you're so skinny, starving. Are you serious? What is wrong with you? I would never do that. I'm not gonna go to someone else's country and insult their people. What is wrong with you? Malnourishment. Okay, sorry. That's too much. No, but he's got problems. He thinks that that's normal to starve. And he thinks I'm obese. That's fine. But don't come up to me and call me a fat cow in my country when you're not from this country. When you come to America knowing we're full of fatties. We're full of fat people here. So don't come here and make fun of American fat people. Because you need to go home if that's the case. That's all. I just don't understand how that guy on Instagram, why he would think that being black is an insult. He was this white guy that said it. He said, don't ever call him black. He can't help himself. Even if he called you a fat cow, you're not nice. You're not nice for calling him black. I'm blacker than you. I'm blacker than you. If anyone knows anything about racism, it's me. It's black people. It's Asian people, not white people. Just stop. You don't know nothing about no racism. It's not an insult to be called black. That's the whole point of this video, is that it's not an insult to be called black. It really isn't. And if you think it's an insult, you need to check yourself. Because being black is a compliment. And it sure ain't no insult. The hell? You gonna call I'm insulted to be called black. Why? 'Cause you don't like black people, huh? That ain't my fucking problem. That's the end of this video. Thank y'all for watching, and let me know in the comments why this melanated white man decided to call me in the wrong when this black man came up to me and insulted me. He came up to me and insulted me, and you think I'm in the wrong for calling him a black man? You need therapy, sir. Therapy. Do you know what that is? Or does your smooth, special brain not know what that is? Because obviously you're very special. You're a special individual. Very much so. And I don't care how special you think you are, but being black is not an insult. Sir, you special-brained individual. Because I can't say the R word. Oh no! But you're definitely special. You special brain. Fucking special-brained individual. I'm serious. That's the end of this video. That white guy who commented being black is an insult. You're very special-brained. Yeah, very specially smooth-brained. No wrinkles on that one. I bet you don't even know what that even means. Because you're so special-brained. You're so special-brained you can't even comprehend what the fuck I mean. That's all. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video. Toodly-doo.